Hello guys, and welcome back to another cold stream. On today's stream, we are back with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we are going to be playing more ranked. We have, I have a few decks I want to try. I want to try, Yummy. It's been a while since we've played Yummy. I haven't played it since Cool Tune. I want to see how good it is still, and then I also want to play Canine, but a more pure variant of Canine. So that's the idea. That's pretty much it. Those are my thoughts. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. We might need to craft a second Ripper. I'm not 100% certain on that, but it sounds like something we'd probably need to do. I'm wondering if we play multiple Werewolf as well. Because I've seen variants of like a pure Canine list. Oh, I just realized. I realized something that I'm not exactly a fan of. Probably two jacks. Are we also playing this one? Probably not. That card kind of sucks. There was something that I was thinking of. Oh, what's this bucket? It's a level 5 monster. Is this pure cannon? Yeah. There's a level 5 monster that can special summon itself. It's like a pendulum. And I believe that guy's also a UR. I think we'll throw in this one. I want... Hold on. I know that there's the Super Quant. There's a Super Quant. That's not the one that I'm thinking of. This guy. Disblaster. If there are no cards in this column, you can special summon it to your zone in that column. What's up, Danny? How's it going? Don't forget the tricky. True. There's this guy, and then there's the Valkan as well that we could play. Where is he? Valkan Rocket, who happens to be a level 5 and a fire. But mostly he's a level 5 that special summons himself. If you control no face-up monsters, or only RB, you can special summon him. That's the guy. Free special summon. This guy is probably worth it. Like, I hate to say it, but it is probably worth it. Then we need chaos elements. No, it's chaotic. Chaotic elements. Right, now I remember why we didn't build this deck. Ah, yes, now I remember why we didn't originally build this deck. Because it's expensive for, like, no reason. Why do I have this guy? Quick weapon. Anyway. We would likely want to play the Mulcharmies. For obvious reason. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I'd much rather have just, like, additional hand traps to play, right? What are good additional hand traps? We could also play, like, Super Polymerization, since we don't technically need the extra deck a ton. So Super Poly could be very useful. Droll. C, and then Super Poly. Could play Triple Tack. Though I don't know how good Triple Tack would be. I don't know, Triple Tack's pretty good right now. Typhon, yeah. Big Control Canine beckons me. True. No, we're just playing pure canine today. There's not really a purpose to playing shifter. That just sounds like a terrible idea. I feel like I want more hand traps, though. Like, maybe Nibiru? We could do Nibiru. We could do... Ash. We could do... They're all Earth and Dark, which I believe mean that I can't play any of the Dominus. Right? I can't play Purge, because this cuts off Darks. And this cuts off Earths. I can't play Spiral. Nor could I play Songs for similar reasons. I'm wondering if I even play this guy. Or even this guy. I do need 5s at the very least for Yokel. So I probably do. Maybe I don't play Super Poly. Maybe I play Hand Traps instead. Like, we can always play Nib. What else is good right now? Ash is okay. Ghost Bell's okay. Ogre's okay. None of these are, like, great, though. Veiler's okay. But I think it's just kind of, like, overpowering the opponent with the critical mass of hand traps. So I think maybe instead of doing, like, Super Poly, we would do... Though I don't know, having board breakers is always nice. I think we're definitely not playing this guy. And I think I'm only going to play 2 of this. Because he's not great to draw into. I think I'd rather play, like, another set of hand traps. Probably just Ash, right? To play around, like, Maxi, Fua, Perulia, etc. No cyber package? For... what? What am I missing about this cyber package? Do these cards do stuff? I guess Cyber Dragon is similar to Valkan. But this requires your opponent to have a thing, right? So it's probably not worth it. Like, Valkan's just better as a free guy. I don't know if I want Chaotic Elements either, because that plays into Droll. So maybe it would be more worthwhile to play the other guy. To play, this guy? No, Chaotic Elements is definitely worth it. Because it specifically gets you access to, Yokel. Or, technically as well, Lantern. But more importantly, Yokel. Which is very important. And while it does play into Droll, it's still just better, generally. Maybe something like this? I don't hate it. I don't love it, though. I feel like I want triple tack. Maybe I play Thrust? No, because I guess I'd have this as a target for Thrust. I don't know. Thrust kind of sucks. I feel like I'd much rather have hand traps, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think this works. Okay, the extra deck we can figure out. We want Typhon. We want Zeus. We probably want a second Ripper. We want... What else? What else? We want... we could do Saryuya. Though I don't know if that would be any good. We could do... we want... Nash Knight and Chaos Nash Knight and Umbral Horror and the other horror. Oh no, it's just Masquerade. What else? What am I missing? Valon. Do I need anything else? SP? I mean, we could do Saryuya. Kiri. This gives me the ability to do the Saryuya line. Which I guess wouldn't be bad. But I don't think that's as worth it if we don't have an additional follow-up. Like, if I'm using my canines to go into less canines, that doesn't really seem to do a whole lot, so I don't think it'd be worth it. This is not a bad card. But I don't... I'll throw it in for now. I like SP just as, like, a link monster to go into, just in case. It's not a terrible option. Oh, true. Is that Trios? No. What is his name? Is it Gyros? What is that rank 5's name? Grios? This guy? Tiris? Is this the guy you were thinking of? This is the guy I was thinking of. Oh, I wonder if... No, Chaotic Elements is just better there. Maybe Tyros instead of, Who did I have? Kinkiri? Sure. I don't think it'll come up. I don't think it'll be, applicable, but, why not? Why not? Okay, we have things to dismantle. So, let's dismantle some cards. What do we not need? We don't need... you. Am I wrong? Do I play this guy? I don't think we play this guy. I'm trying to think what deck I have that plays this guy, and I don't think I have one. And you... and... I think that's it. I never played the Live Twin. The Live Twin deck. True. I don't really have anything else is the problem. Nothing else that I could dismantle. This guy requires machines, right? Where's Infinity? Nova requires machines. Okay. That was what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I don't know if I have any other cards that I can realistically dismantle here. I mean... I don't know. I mean, I could dismantle this one. I never really played that deck. I'm probably not going to. Hmm. I don't know how the heck I got that card. That's a card that I didn't even know was in my collection. There you go. Crazy. Why are the runic cards still limited? Truly a question. Truly a question. Surely they unlimit the solemn cards, right? The fact that these are limited is so funny to me. Because does it make sense? No. Not in the slightest. I should dismantle Flunder at this point, because when's the next time I'm going to ever be able to play Flunder? Konami's going to make sure that it's unplayable forever. Bro, the map is still at 1. Why is map still at 1? Oh. I guess I could dismantle this guy too. How many more do I need? 2 more? Do I have the Doom Z cards? I don't think I have Doom Z. No, I do have Doom Z. There he is. When's the new Doom Z support coming out? That's the real question. When are we getting the new power patrons? When are we getting more Doom Z? Dang. Do I have an ever so slightly shiny card that I could dismantle? No, not really. Well, I just generated an ever so slightly shiny card. Dang. What if I just play 2? You know, what if I just played 2? Because don't think about it. I guess we could play Called By. Called By is always good. Sure. That's how you spell resisting, right? Sure. Sure. I don't know. That one. That one. That one. Oh, wait. There we go. Let's do the canine field. We'll do a different canine. Surely no one will know that I'm playing canine. Trust. Trust. Alright. Let's do it. Oh, wait. That reminds me. There was a thing I wanted to talk about. We have the top decks from the last season. And this guy, once again. SCS. I see them win pretty much every time. That's all they do. They play Yu-Gi-Oh! Brother is playing Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries, which is a choice. Sky Striker got second by Ray, because of course. Here's magnet, stun. Cool tune, playing Duelist Genesis. Here's Magnet, and here's Ryzeal Mitsu. No, trust. Ryzeal Mitsu's dead. No, trust. No, it's so much worse. That's all. Block Dragon needs to go back to the Slammer. True! True! Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yes, we all... Oh, I clicked the wrong button. We all would love if Block Dragon went away. It's a really poorly designed Yu-Gi-Oh card, and it'd be really cool if we didn't have to deal with it. Thank you. Smile. No! You hate to see it. Yokel and a 5? And literally nothing else. Wow, I kind of got owned here. Yeah, no. We'll see if this matters, but... kind of got owned with this opening hand. Yeah, I don't need to see anymore. It's Orchist. Orchist has, like, one of the most unbeatable end boards right now, so, yeah, I was really hoping that Ash Blossom just immediately won me the game. The fact that it didn't means that I pretty much can't play that game. Not with that hand. Not with that hand. Especially because, here's the thing. If they targeted to steal, I probably could have played out that game, but they don't, right? So, like, they make the Link 4 and then I just die. Because they just steal my rank 5 and then... what the fuck am I gonna do? Tag out into a different guy to give them? Ew, gross. Oh, Popus. Oh, do they just have everything already? That sucks. Man, 2 Electric Boogaloo. Alright, here's Perulia too. Normal summon him, please. You fuck-ass bitch. Go rot in hell where you belong. God damn it. Yeah. I can't really do anything. That's really unlucky. That's so unlucky. Man, I hate man. Man, I hate man. Unlucky. I've just not... well... it's the fact that it's like the first time I actually drew a hand that could potentially... and nope. And nope. Okay, pretty good hand. Chaotic elements. Okay. Add Yokel. Droll. Wow, surprising. Yokel. Lantern. Shitter! Oh no! Anyway. So this is Malice. Who would have guessed? Activate Lantern. Add Case. Activate Yokel. Add Noir. Make Rip. Rip. Attach Lantern. Add Add this guy. Set the other one. Activate case. Add... Could just add Lupus here. No. We add Izana. Normal Noir. Is this pure? Yes. Activate Noir. Summon the Piss. Z summon into Yax. Yeah. Summon Jax. Effect. Set 1. Set 2. Pass the turn. Add MST. Why the fuck are we playing Shifter? Oh. Right. Right, this is Malice, I forgot. It's Malice. They're adding the MST as removal or something. Sure. Mm-hmm. Vanishing called by. Makes sense. Yep. 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 Yeah, no. Contact. No. Is that a one spur? No. Okay. The fuck are we playing? Just a bad build of Malice, okay. He can't use like half of his deck because he elected to activate Shifter, which is a terrible card for Malice. Shifter shuts down like half of your deck, legitimately. It's quite comically bad. Add a Primite card. Oh, balls. Is this man again? Please don't be man. I'll be sad. It's a standard build with RT? No, that was a pretty bad build with the Radiant Typhoon cards. Because they were heavily reliant on the banish effects, which are terrible. Draw me a canine. Fuck. Why the fuck did we do this? Huh? For sure. Okay. Mm-hmm. You've... Do other cards exist? Apparently not. Okay, cool. We'll summon this guy. Okay. Strike. I hate it here, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? So unlucky. Of course, against man, I draw like fucking shit. God damn, dude. The 2-man players I've played against, I have drawn so many Molter armies. It's just like an infinite amount of Molter armies. And like nothing else. No starters, no extenders, no nothing. No, just a big old fuck you. Alright. Normal this guy. Effect. That's crazy. Summon... Yokel? Look at the hand. Gross. Okay, yeah. I'll add Lantern to Electric Boogaloo. We'll go Ripper here. Ripper, detach. Add Force Release. And then... 1, 2... 3. Pass. They have Phonics in hand as well. They add another MST. They're gonna send here, sure. Send Vararoon. Yeah, that's fine. Summon Phonics. No, go MST. Targeting, what is this one? Super Poly? Yeah, that's fine. Vararoon. No. Phonics. Add an MST, sure. Yeah. Yup. Release Restraint. Crocia. God, I fucking hate this stupid ass card. Crocia is maybe the worst card that they have printed in the last like decade. I truly believe that. And they've printed some dog shit recently. So that truly is saying something. Yay, Eldam. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is there a reason? I don't know. Crocia is whatever. Crocia is exactly what the problem with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. It is a card that has way too much text for no reason, with basically no restriction, and is solely just power crept versions of other cards. It's absolutely dog shit, and it shouldn't exist. It's not interesting. It doesn't provide value in an interesting way. It doesn't change the dynamics of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just solely a card that is better than other cards for no reason. And it pisses me off. It restricts you to winds. Ah, in the wind only deck. Truly a restriction. Let's see. I know they have an MST. It's a strong card? Yeah. That's the problem. Is that it's a strong card. It's too strong of a card. I know I have the last MST in hand. It's not that strong. That's not the issue. Yes, technically speaking, you are correct. It's not that strong. That's not the problem. Does face up card, face up monster? Target a monster. Yay, fucking MST. What a good experience for everyone involved. Yeah, dude, I can't. I fucking hate this game, dude. I'm so sick of this stupid-ass deck existing. And I hate that it's gonna get better. So fun, dude! What a fun deck! Man, it's not like quick plays are the easiest cards in the fucking game to break because they're so fucking stupid and have the ability to be used on your turn or the opponent's turn. Man, I'm so glad that we printed an entire archetype centered around the most powerful fucking type of card in the game! Oh, but heaven forbid a trap deck exists. God, I hate it so much, dude. It's the worst. It's the worst! God, I hate seeing Radiant Typhoon cards, dude. Every Radiant Typhoon card just reads like a fucking dictionary. It's so bullshit every time. We have the trap here. Oh, that's funny. I can just hard summon this guy. Every deck is broken in its own way. Fucking yeah, dude. Yeah, that's totally how Yu-Gi-Oh works. It's totally how every card game works. Yeah, true. No, trust. Warrock is broken. Promise. Sorry, I just truly hate just about everything about Radiant Typhoon. It is maybe one of the worst decks of all time. Worst designs, just worst everything. It's really bad. I'm fucking stupid. That was dumb of me. I was supposed to go hound with that guy. Or werewolf with that guy. Hound with this guy. It's fine. Back row is not allowed. Yeah, clearly. Oh, shit. That's fine. What? Cool. Why scoop then? Watch this be man, and watch me not have any cards that do anything. It's gonna happen. Wait, we drew a playable hand? That's crazy. That never happens. God, Ripper needs to be banned, dude. What a terrible card. He did it for Spell Daily, but then he immediately scooped. So, as much as that could have been the case, it wasn't. You are... Summon Yokel. Add Izna. Okay, need to play around Super Poly, and they have Visions. Oh, this is Striker. Ew. Striker! Gross. Striker, everyone's favorite, right? We all love Sky Striker. Here, smile. I guess Noir can stay because he was normaled. Oh. Don't do that. Pass the turn. Noir's just here for a good time. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah, for sure. Werewolf's a light, right? Yeah. Beast Warrior. Sick. Summon this guy. For a second, I was worried I was going to be super polyed. I would be very shocked if I got super polyed here. I have no idea what target they could possibly have here that would be super polyable. But you never know. There are some wacky targets. They drew Rose. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it. Sure. Out comes Mud Dragon. Okay. Desires. Sure. Yeah. Make Typhon. Please make Typhon, it'd be funny. Why are all these draw spells at 3? We all know why. Oh, we are unaware that that card dies during the end phase. Okay. Sure. I don't have Lupus in rotation, so that kind of sucks. Go on, do a thing, I dare you. Camellia, Azalea. What? Sure. No, my super polymerization. Cool. Izuna. What the fuck you have? Huh? many cards? 3, 5. So hold on. They have 3, 5, 8, 11 draw spells. I guess if you also count tactics, 13 draw spells. 13 spells to thin their deck. That seems reasonable. Hope you banished all 30 engages. True. Striker always draws tactics. True. They actually did draw some pretty useless cards. They drew, like Ash and shit. Wow, what a terrible, tragically bad hand. This, that's a hand. That's a hand of all time. Yeah, no. Can't have that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my dear Labyrinth player. That is not allowed. I fucking hate it here. Okay. Oh, they have one card in hand, and I drew Lantern. Piss balls. Okay. Fuck it, we ball. Here's Lantern. Yes, I would love to. We will summon Ripper. Shripper. Ripper. No fucking way! Why the fuck are we playing this? I hate it here. Yeah, sure. No, limiting the Solemn cards totally did something. Trust. Alright, game. Cool. Gross. Of course. Why wouldn't they have that? Why wouldn't they have everything? Why wouldn't they have just had everything? But of course. Oh, and I brick to high heaven. Oh, what a fun experience. I sure do love man. Oh, it truly is a great deck to play against. I'm so glad that they neutered it into the ground. I'm so glad that it received more hits than any other deck on that ban list. It sure was a good idea. I hate Konami. This is Droll. Droll goes kind of crazy here. No Droll. Pog. Activate case. Got him. Pretty good hand. Don't be Striker. Please don't make me play against Striker again. Oh, it's Malice. Interesting. I don't really have anything for Malice. This hand kind of sucks against Malice. Shit. That's not good. I really did expect a Cold Blood there, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, good. Magnemite. Sure. They haven't normaled yet. Fuck. Oh, well, that's going out. They still could have access to Impulse. Frustrating. Okay. Let's go Izuna. Yeah, we got it. Malice. Malice. Man. When are we actually banning the Malice cards? Because like, clearly they're just too overtuned. Or, you know, we could actually deal with some of the actual generic cyber slop that exists. You know? Like the Cyber Sagnister, Transcode, Splash Mage, etc. You know, cards that just genuinely shouldn't exist. I'll fire at the Perulia here. Why the fuck would I play Cosmo? What the hell does that card do? Win more? I have to go Izuna here. Lucky me, they're stupid and activated the Roach. The problem with the OCG is how lenient they are with their limitations and bans. Specifically bans. They basically don't ever actually ban a card, even though there is good reason to actually not just limit, but to ban a card. They're still like, no, banning cards is bad. And then you go crazy because they refuse to do anything about it. It's great. Smile. Well, I don't know, easy enough. Mash. Okay. Set this one. Summon Lupus. That's turn. Oh, it's cool too. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, is it Vanquish All Canine? Sure. Or is this actually Cool Tune and they're just like, no, I'm gonna play a bad card? No, yeah, of course. No yokel, please. No normal summon for you. Cool. Ugh. Wow. Whoa! What a hand! Sure. Sure. Oh, really? Okay. Uh-huh. Sure. Burger. Last card Ash? Last card Ash would have been fucking crazy, dude. That would have been nasty. Cool, anyway, he's in a... Drawing a card. Okay. Comedy. For sure. Noir. Impulse. That's crazy. So they just have Impulse? That's it? They didn't have a target. So they have Impulse. That's it. Okay. We'll go Case. They have another Dark in hand. What other Dark do they have? Oh, interesting. Grab. Izuna. Yeah, we don't know the last card, but I'm fairly certain it's a Dark, given that they have activations here. Rip. Bounce. Shitter. Okay. So they are exactly reliant on the Impulse. Impulse. Now, here's the thing. I have yet to go to combat. I could have done 100 extra damage. Tragic. Rip. Rip. Yeah. Trying to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to watch it as a kid. This is a game on Master Duel. Which is the best structure deck to play? That's fun and competitive. That is a great question. Let me actually show you. Let's take a look at these. I like that question. So, lots of structure decks, right, to choose from. The best one right now, without doubt, is the Dark Magician one. If you add, what is it? Dragoon. Red Eyes, Dark Dragoon. Is it just Red Eyes, Dark Dragoon? It's like one card you add, and boom, you have a rogue-ish deck. It's relatively competitive. You can also buy only 2 of this and basically get all of the cards that you need, as opposed to buying 3 of some of the other ones. However, that being said, this deck in particular is not my personal favorite, and it's pretty boring, at least in my mind. Blue Eyes. Oh, this is the bad Blue Eyes. Never mind. Don't look at that one. I think there's another Blue Eyes deck, right? Am I crazy? Does it no longer exist? Maybe I'm wrong. Salamangreat's nice, but Salamangreat requires a bunch of other stuff and it's just Dark Magician. That being said, there's a lot of like really cheap decks as well. Like, you don't have to buy a structure deck if you don't want to. You can just build a bunch of decks by yourself. Just freely. The game gives you a lot of access to a lot of different cards right through the crafting system. So there's a lot of opportunity for you to just kind of build your own deck pretty freely. But I would say this one's probably the best, and I don't really think it's close. You could also do RDA, Red Dragon Archfiend. This one also is fairly decent. This one's also one that you could buy 2 of and get away with. Just filling out the extra deck with some of the last cards. I could have sworn there was 2. I don't know. I'm just probably going crazy. Am I not crazy? Yeah, we had that extra structure, right? Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. If you like hero, this hero structure is actually fairly decent. I guess the best question is, do you have, like, you said you watched the anime as a kid. Did you have a deck or, like, a character or something like that that you were like, oh, I want to play that deck? Or are you just kind of like, whatever? But I would say, yeah, it's pretty much this one. And then this, do this. It'll make Snow's question his sanity a few weeks later. Probably. Dragon Maid or Raid Raptor, because I heard they're pretty good. And be paired with other decks like Dracotail. Theoretically, that is the case. The Dark Magician one can be paired with a myriad of other decks as well. Most notably, things like Diabellstar, Orchist plays very well with this, etc. There's also a bunch of other spellcaster support that is like Dark Magician-esque support. That is something you can add as well. Thanks for the follow. I can't read the names. I can never read the names. I should really make it easier to read them. Anyway. I don't know. Dragon Maid's not bad. Dragon Maid is one of the, like... This one just has a bunch of really solid cards as well, right? Seal is a notable powerhouse, but, you know, even Darkness Metal is a fairly decent card to pick up as well. I don't know. None of these structures are, like, my favorite. Camelals. IMI. Names for ants. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe they'll release a tune structure when it's time to come. I sure hope so. What deck am I looking forward to in the next pack? None. I literally, there is one deck and one set of support that I am excited for that has been announced. And it is Clown Crew, because that deck looks sick. And Dark Lord, and that's it. If I were to suggest building a deck, there are 2 decks that I would suggest building towards. The first and foremost is Dracotail. I'm sure you already knew this, but Dracotail, it's rather expensive, so it's not something I would immediately be like, play this. If you get one of the structures and decide to play that for a while, this can be like your build towards deck. This is the one I'm playing. It's fairly simple. It's pretty easy. You fusion summon a bunch of guys using things like Rahu, Branded Fusion, Fimena, Malulu, Cartesia, fusion summon out your big boss monsters, and then just like click yes on all the chain link things. And then you're good to go. It's pretty simple to pick up. But the more you play it, the better you get at it. In a way that's like, you don't just have to learn the combo, but like the intricacies of the individual deck, which makes it rewarding to play over and over again. The other one I would suggest... Not this one. Where is it? No, I wouldn't suggest it. Don't play Cool Tone. It's likely to get better, but I wouldn't suggest playing it. Don't play it. It's basically just Dracotail. Dracotail is also going to get better, which is the other thing. I don't think any of the other decks right now are like worth building towards. Maybe if you look at Elf Note and think it looks cool. I don't know. I really hope an aircraft shows up. What's an aircraft's gameplay? Set 5 pass, but instead of setting spells or traps, you're setting monsters. That's literally it. You go, look at my hand. You go, look at this one guy in my hand. Now I'm going to set 5 cards. That's it. It's very funny. Elf Node's not going to be playable on release. I agree. If money is no object, build Striker. Don't build Striker. That's a terrible idea. Do I think a Neacraft will be as hated as Odeon? Yes. Though, unlike the... Why the fuck is... What? Why is Girsu engraved? What's going on? Do I roll them? Oh. Oh. Huh? Huh? Oh, I didn't droll them. I wasn't paying attention. I should have drolled them. My bad. I was like, oh, I'll just keep the droll for my turn. Yeah, I literally wasn't paying attention. Thanks, game. Real kind of you. I was trying to think of other things, because I was like, oh, surely my opponent's just going to do the bullshit combo that they're known for doing. Thank you, Konami. I'm so glad RB is in the game. What a cool experience for everyone involved, huh? Yeah. I have no targets for the super polymerization. I just realized. What the fuck is wrong with me? Huh? Hold on. The hell am I doing? Why is super polymerization even in my deck? What the fuck am I doing? How the hell did I not notice that? I just thought about that. I was like, what's in my extra deck that I could, like, fusion someone into? And then I realized, oh, I literally don't have targets. What the fuck am I doing? I put super polymerization in, and then I worked on the extra deck, and I didn't remember to put in targets for super poly. I'll just cut it. It's fine. What the hell? Also, that game was bullshit. Woo. Thanks, Konami. Very kind. Rotary! Whoa, crazy. Who would have guessed? Trackmaker. Mix. Izuna too. Rotary. As long as it's not Lupus, we're fine. They're gonna banish the force release. Cool. Oh good, they put it onto the top of the deck. Cool Tune Synchro, sure. Maker. Cool Tune Synchro, sure. Recco. Cool, Izuna. Bell? Go on, bell this. I dare you. Fuck yeah. Cool. Why the fuck did we add clip? What? Make RS? Yeah. Make remix? What? Why the fuck is there a remix on the field? Okay, here's Perulia. Nice clip. And they used mix, which means they just, like, don't have anything. We have Trackmaker and a Dream? And they didn't go RS, they went remix. Why the fuck did we go remix here? To add Ghost Bell? I guess. And now we go RS. True. Now we go RS. Okay. There's RS. Okay, we'll go Izuna. There's Bell. There's Noir. No, add back Bell was good. They don't know that I drew Lantern. Nor Triple Tech, I think. Yokel. Add Lantern. Make Yaks. Mm-hmm. Add clip? Sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, because they already had Rekko. Bounce. Okay, Lantern. Target Piss. Clip. Mm-hmm. Negate. Mm-hmm. Great draw. I haven't used Yokel yet. Cool. Chaotic Elements. Fuck you. Yes, you saw all 3 KT Synchro. Is this a level 5? Whoa! A level 5? That's crazy! Add Yokel. Yokel. I will agree, this deck is kind of sick. Could be a Veiler. Could be a myriad of things. that Zillion. Your ass is mine. I should have added the quick play instead of the trap. No, because then I couldn't set true for gore. Do I just make double Azayas here? That might actually be better than sitting on this Umbral Horror. We can make Typhon. Nah, we'll keep the Umbral Horror. I think it's a little bit better. Cool, pass the turn. Imagine if I didn't top deck that card. Imagine if I didn't top deck a card that they had to interact with as well. That would have been crazy. Sure. Okay. Piss. Hound. Woof. Cool. Nice Valor. It'd be a shame if it did anything. Get owned. I was originally very skeptical of this deck. I was like, this deck won't do very well. This deck isn't very good. I don't think it... This deck is crazy. This deck actually feels really good. Trying to learn about the game and learn some English at the same time? Oh, what's up, Cam? How's it going? Sorry if I just saw that and you commented that like an hour ago. I'm just a bad streamer. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, really good hand here. We just start with Noir. We can play around Droll, unless they have that. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. It's harder to pay attention to Twitch chat because what I have is I have 3 separate monitors, right? I have my main monitor, which I'm playing the game on. I have my phone, which has YouTube chat. And then I have my monitor over here, which is literally like out of my frame of vision. Like this is what I see, and it is over here. So I'm seeing this, and it's over here. So it's like I have to pan my head to see it. So there's that. We'll go like this. See what they do. Okay, fantastic. I was kind of hoping they'd interact with that one. This looks like either Cool Tune or Draco, but I doubt that it's Draco. It's almost guaranteed Cool Tune. So we'll go like this. Clip. Fucking sure. Reco? Yeah. Of course. Course. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Add Izuna. Yep. Cool, good game. Thanks for, I don't know, participating. Damn, they even hit the Ripper. That's crazy. Izuna. Please negate this. Even I was focused on the game. True. Damn, that's crazy. Cool, anyway. Here's Ripper. Add Lantern. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, fuck. Get his ass. Oh, nice one-turn combo. Wow, look at all that crap that you did, and it didn't fucking matter. That's crazy. Bro really tried his hardest to make it impossible for me to play the game, and I said, fuck you, I'm playing Canine. Dude, Canine's so bullshit. I got nothing for you. Canine's bullshit. I'm reading Twitch chat. Oh, I hit my mic, my bad. I'm reading Twitch chat on my second monitor over here. I'm reading YouTube chat on my phone, which is right next to my main monitor. But yes, that is why I have a hard time reading chat. Bad players deserve punishment? True. Speaking of overpowered cards, I was talking about how Crocia was overpowered. I was wrong. And do you want to know why? Because I forgot about Ripper. Ripper is objectively just like Crocia to the nth degree. It's obscene. I hate this card. We SKT about 7 times, and we've only lost once or twice against it. Look, chat, I gotta tell you something. I saw something the other day that truly made me about lose my mind. All right. Okay. I have found it. Did y'all see this? So MBT posted a video saying, cool tune, 10-minute testing. It says, the best deck has arrived, right? The best deck has arrived, right? Why is there mic sounds? Because I'm speaking? What do you mean? What? Anyway, what was I saying? So, best deck has arrived, right? This is, I think, the problem that I have. This is the problem that I have with Cool Tune. Is that every single fucking content creator in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sphere has sucked off Cool Tune so much. They're just like, it's so good, it's so crazy, it's the best deck, it's so good, you gotta play it, here's how you play it. And cool, here, shut. I'm so sick and tired of it. If I'm not mistaken, the TCG, let's actually take a look at the TCG right now. Because the TCG right now consists of Draco Tail, Yummy, Vanquish Soul, Radiant Typhoon, Malice. Those are the top decks, right? Looking at the TCG. Now, Draco Tail, we all know what Draco Tail does, right? Draco Tail does heinous things. Why did I choose this one? We'll take a look at this one, right? Like, it's got the branded cards in here. It's got 3 Rahu, but 1 Ketu, right? It's got 1 Malulu. But overall, like, you know, it's branded Draco Tail with the Fallen and the Virtuous and the White Albaz, right? This deck is obscene. And as of right now, there's no ban list saying Draco Tail is dead. Or any of those other decks are dead, right? Now, the thing with the OCG... Oh, let me actually look at it. If we actually look at the OCG, and we look at the ban list for this one, we can see that there are some notable inclusions in here that matter substantially, right? Notably around Draco Tail. But just like all of these top decks, right? Yokel's at 1. Malulu's at 1. Branded Fusion's at 1. Where are they? Rahu's at 1. Ketu, I believe, is also at 1. Snatchy's at 1. Both Holisu and Raisin are also at 1. Ketu's also at 1, right? Am I going crazy? Or is it not at 1? I could have sworn it was. Is it banned? It's not banned. Is it at 2? Maybe it is at 3. Oh, Izuna's at 2. Oh, Izuna's at 2. Well, yeah, that'll do it. But you see, right, I believe a lot of, like, the Mitsu cards as well are limited. So a lot of the metagame that makes Cool Tune the best deck has just been, like, nuked into the ground. Which is not present in the TCG currently. And until that genuinely happens, I will not believe that Cool Tune is actually the best deck, or even relatively competitive. Because while Fidralis is crazy, and while Synchro Emergency is crazy, they are not the sole reason as to why Cool Tune is competitive. And quite frankly, there's not really another deck that exists in the OCG. Like, you gonna play fucking Elf Note? Like... We have a Farfa? Wait, what? It is the TCG? I do agree. That is the TCG. I'm not saying that isn't like true. But it's one of those things of like, this is the sentiment surrounding Cool Tune. And it's Master Duel, TCG, everything. Just people are like, Cool Tune, best deck, slurping it, right? And that is the problem that I've had with this deck. Is everyone has kind of disregarded context and forgotten all of the other insanely overpowered decks that exist currently within Yu-Gi-Oh! And especially when it comes to Master Duel, we see almost a disregard for the previous metagame. And I understand wanting to play the new stuff. I myself want to play new stuff as well. But it is so aggressively pushed by almost every single content creator to the point where I'm just like, I feel like I am on a crusade by myself, being like, no, they are lying to you. This is not the case. They are lying. Post-editing Farfa is alright. I agree. What is the La Diabla? Mitsu Sky Striker. Anyway, I'm not necessarily saying that, like, this video is bad or anything of that nature, or that he is incorrect to say that, like, it is the best deck, right? But it is a symptom of a greater problem that I've noticed. And it's so frustrating. Because it's not even just Joseph. It's like everyone. Like, everyone has done it. And that has been my TED Talk. Thank you for coming. Anyway. I have a new deck. Newish. New deck. I'm not gonna lie, that canine deck was surprisingly good. I really did expect it to be worse. It absolutely destroyed, like, everything. Did I get enough replays? Hold on. Or did I just get the 2? I only got the 2. Okay, I need to get grab another one real quick. Because Konami will just sometimes randomly be like, no more replays for you. Why? We had to change our diaper. I don't know. Sometimes they just die. It's very funny. Dude, I have literally stopped watching pretty much all of Doug's series almost entirely because of the people he puts on the series with him and how frustrating they are. Like, it is aggressively annoying, all of his guests. And a lot of it is because they're streaming. Like, I'm a fan of Distant Coder when he's not streaming. I'm a fan of Joseph when he's not streaming. I'm a fan of... I was going to say Farfo when he's not streaming, but I wouldn't really say that. I think he's only ever streaming, so... But you get the point. I do like Doug, though. He's fine. I miss Simo. He's good on streams. I miss Simo, too. He posted recently that he beat cancer again. Again? He just... I don't know if he had it before, but he beat it. And I was like, whoa! That's crazy. That was cool. That's all. What do I think of magnets? Magnets are fine. They exist. They're not really great. They're just like fine options. What happened to Radiant in the OCG? No, Radiant's never really been good in a best of 3 format. The only time Radiant has been used within either OCG or TCG has been with other decks. Things like Sky Striker, things like Malice, things like Yummy. That's pretty much only been it. Other than that, no other decks have really, or no other like Radiant Typhoon specific decks have ever really been played, or at least have done well. I don't know why necessarily that's the case. But yeah, that is technically the case. Not that one. Superior. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. What's the other one that I'm thinking of? I mean, we could play the Soulful Chord stuff. I don't know how much I want to do that, though. We could play Jester Confit. Radiant being really hyped in January with the new support. Hate Lunalight with a passion? Welcome to the club. I checked my Yummy Sulfur and wasn't even on Herald. Comedy. I mean, I could play this. I feel like I'm missing something. I'll just play 3 Lollipo. What am I missing? Are we playing the Radiant Typhoon shit? Almost to find out. Oh, Fiendsmith we could play. In tandem with the Yummy cards. But this is like full power Yummy. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it crazy that we have like full power Yummy in the TCG? Look at this. Look at this bullshit. 3 Mao, 3 Yummy, or Cupsy, and then just the 1 Snatchy? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Also, I like that we banned Moon of the Closed Heaven, and now you can just make Reaper Dokas. Yeah, Liger Dancer is maybe one of the worst cards ever printed. Anyway, that's all. Very funny. This doesn't activate. It just specials, right? So I can still play this. The problem is then I wouldn't be able to play or activate Kagari, which is the issue. But that's fine. What's the likelihood that that comes up all the time? It's fine. Am I missing something for this? Ash. And the Roach. Something like this. Do the Radiant Typhoons get us into Yummy? No, not really, right? Are there other level 1s that we could play? Like, obviously the Sulfur Cord stuff, but I don't want to play the Sulfur Cord stuff. If we play Puri Ray, it kind of loses to Droll. Called by, yeah, true. I should be playing Called by. True. Do we play a second target for Ingage? Maybe. Maybe Ego Booster? The reason for Time Maiden is because it's a fairy that you can pitch for Orange Light. So normally you would play Sulfur Cord with Orange Light. We're not doing that. But that would be the purpose for that. Jester Confit does the exact same thing. It's just a guy that you summon. Hence why Jester Confit. That's what it is. The Radiant Monsters do go into it off of Camellia. Because Camellia is a card that exists for some fucking reason. I forgot. True. So yeah, we probably just play the Radiant Typhoon cards. Yeah, you're right. In which case, we do have to cut this. Right, because Camellia's a dark. Which would cut off an entire line. So, we'll do that then. Radiant. Yay, I love Radiant Typhoon. Not that many. Other way around. It's 2 of you. 1 of you. 3-piece. Cut Piri Ray. Play MST. Cut this. Play Droplet. Like that. Maybe cut Imperm for triple tactics. Mayhaps. Or Drolls. Yeah, Drolls could work. Sure, why not? Cool. Why don't we do cross out as well? Since that can also be pitched. Maybe we do cut this? We'll play 2 MST. Something like this. Great game. You only need 1 of each, but I prefer playing... I think it is 2 Swen, right? You play 2 Swen and then 1 Eldam? I think that's what it is, right? Because you go Swen into any of these, and then that can search out the Eldam. Yeah, that's what it is. I was right. You play the 2, because then that means that if you start with Swen, you can still search Eldam and still have a target to search. That's the idea. And it's not like having an additional Swen is like a bad idea. Or like, bad. But yes, you could cut it. What's the deck I hate the most? Deck? Makonko. It punishes you for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! You can still search MST, yes. But you could also search a guy that you could summon and follow up. Plus, what else would I play? Triple tack? I don't know. Okay. What am I missing? Herald. Elf. Do we play Marshall? Almarosh doesn't work with these guys, no mind. Oh, but it's hand traps. That's why we play it. I was like, there's a reason we play it. I guess Link Karibo? Or Link Karibo? Is there a way to include Zaleen? Yes. Would I? No. Probably not. Is there a reason to play maybe another Sky Striker monster? Like Shizuku or Hayate? Maybe Hayate? Probably not, right? I don't really see a purpose to it. Oh, we could play the a second target for engage, like ego booster. Ego booster might be the play then. I just don't like only having one target for engage. I think getting an additional search there is pretty nice, so we'll do that. Little Knight, yeah. IP. This one. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Anima? Gorgon? Yeah. Is it just Gorgon or WP? Oh, it's WP, right? Because you can use WP to use... Right? You use WP, you go... Link someone a link monster. Yeah. I think that's it, right? Burger Ray Face, you can immediately link someone. I don't remember. Is that? No. I guess this looks good. Spider's not bad. How much do we care about Nib? No one's playing Nib right now is the thing. I think this is fine. Where is she? There she is. Let's use... What's a good field? Let's use this one. I rarely use this one, but it's one of my faves. Let's use the IP mate. This is my favorite coin. I really like this coin. This one and this one, because of the like alternate color scheme, I think is really good. This one's okay. I just don't like the black in it. I think if it was just silver and gold, I think it would look better, but it's the black that kind of throws me off. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about coins. Let's go. Yummy. Toadmate? True, I should have done the Toadmate. We'll see how this one goes. This one I think I have more faith in than I had in the KT, or in the canine. That being said, I don't think it's actually going to do as good. I think canine kind of dominated and was really good, surprisingly. And I don't think this one's going to be as good. I don't think it's going to be nearly as good. We'll find out then. Wow, what a hand. Holy crap, what a hand. Primite. No. Sure. That's annoying. Will beam. Here's Fuwa. Yep. Comedy. Okay. Add an MST. Purge. I have to hope they just don't have a counter trap. That's literally it. If they do, I die. It's literally that simple. Songs. Okay. And then they can grab Impulse here. That's frustrating. Yeah, that's some dog shit, huh? What a fun experience. Yeah. Oh, you just get everything, don't you? You're just so cool. Wow, you just had everything? Man, how fun. All right, that's a turn. What a great experience we had. Yes. Frustrating. And now they just make Baron and I die. Yeah. Because that card's not banned. True, yeah. No, what a great experience. Man, that certainly was, you know, the man cards that were a problem. That certainly was solemn cards that were an issue. So glad they limited that deck. Where's the fucking Primate ban? Can we ban Primate, please? The hell? This kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Well, fuck. I hate it here. Unlucky. Hooray! Fucking cool tune. Yay! Thank you, game. Very kind of you. Thank you, game. Very kind of you. Thank you for making an unplayable game. How fun. Oh, now I draw a hand that actually plays the fucking game? What a horrible experience. Ash. They didn't have Ash? Oh, what bullshit. Do they have Maxi? Really? Ugh. Okay. Please tell me we banished everything. We banished nothing, let's be honest with ourselves. Mm-hmm. Mix. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Passing on nothing. Fuck yeah, dude. Why did I not special summon the yummy first? Because I'm fucking stupid. Smile. I know they have clip. Hello? Sir? Thank you. Fucking hell. Droll. I hate this game. Ash? Clip. Sure. Make remix. Go Camellia here. What does that accomplish? Send, add, that doesn't do anything, so we'll just go elf. Am I just going elf here? They didn't bell. Which makes me think that they have it, but they didn't use it on Lollipo. Or they just don't have it. That is a possibility. Had my opponent done anything else, they cook my ass. But they were really conservative, and it killed them. Understandable. Have a nice day. You saw that I was adding MST, and you decided to ash that, and then you decided to... what was the plan there? There wasn't a plan. There was no thoughts. Brain empty. Head full of... Oh, yeah, they literally had no plan. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. That actually does make sense as to why they negated the MST search now. It does make sense. As much as I want to, like, laugh at that, no, that did make sense. I feel like Canine commits more war crimes just by being police. I guess it depends on what you think of a war crime. Because I would say that's reasonable, but I would also say that, like... I would say Canine doesn't commit more crimes. I think it's just better. Troll. Wow. But I think KT actually does just do more criminal activities, right? Because of, like, looking at the hand, stacking the deck, you know, playing on the opponent's turn, right? Playing out of the hand, playing a bunch of hand traps. Stuff of that nature. Did I goof? Yes. Yeah, I was supposed to start with Swen. Never punished. Or I can make a W ball. Just straight up make W ball. Or I could just do this. Because I'd rather use these guys for not WP, basically. Do I pitch MST? What if I pitch cross out? Fuck it, we ball. Don't need it. Don't need it. Not necessary. Am I greedy? A greedy bastard. The greediest of peoples. Hold on, I have to think here. Elf. Nibiru. Good to know. Mm-hmm. Lollipo. Here. Lollipo. Was it Impulse? I guess it could have been. Some of these two. There's no point in going cookie anyway here. I think I just pass. Yeah, I think they have Impulse. It's good to know. Super polymerization? Yep. Ah, but they have cures. That's a choice. What? Gooba. Sure? Yeah? Uh-huh. 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 Okay. If we go WP, it doesn't do anything here. I guess it does. It does. I'm lying. Go fancy ball. We ball fancily. Go elf for IP. During the opponent's main phase? Yeah. Yummy. Special. Yeah. This guy here. Yeah. Oh, no matter what, I have to use this guy. I'm stupid. It's fine. I didn't have the arrows. Ow. You hate to see it. Summon Lollipo. Yep. If I had the arrows, I mean, like, I could have synchroed away the, or linked away the, Herald, but that's a terrible idea. Two! Ah! What a hand. What a woman. DMG. Add a Sark card. Sure. What Sark card are we adding? Training Sark. Sure, sure. Sure, sure. Yeah. Damn. Okay, here's Roach. So they have Droll here. That's my guess. Comedy. Mm-hmm. Maybe not. Add a Sark. Mm-hmm. Future Silence, sure. Normal a guy, sure. Galatea. Droll. No Droll, really. What the fuck are we doing here? Sir? Sir? Individual, human, what is plan? I would love to know. It's a trap? Okay, so it's Crescendo and Dream, basically. Fire Fua. Okay, that resolved. That's crazy. Got him. Man, Mexi's a stupid card. Dark Dragoon. Ass Blossom. Tragic. LMST. Background. Crescendo. Yeah, bud. Yeah, bud, for sure. Fuck yeah. Oh, should I have sent Surprise there? Maybe. Maybe I should have, because then I would have gotten the additional draw. Tragic. Do I just go Ego Booster? I think I just go Ego Booster here. Huh. Okay. Normal Cupsy. Cupsy effect. Add from deck to hand. Marshmallow. Field spell. I have to think how much damage I have here. Maybe it's not real? Yeah, pretty much. We had to hope it wasn't real there. We also had to hope that they didn't have, like, Impulse or something like that, which they could very realistically be playing. Oh, they had Jack and or shit. Oh, they did have Impulse. Okay, never mind. We basically had to hope that they didn't have Impulse specifically on... What's his bucket? That was, like, the one card that would have been a problem, is on Lollipo. But yeah, everything else we can play into. Well, I mean, it's still yummy. I don't know. I think Yummy is definitely worse in the current metagame. I think the limitations to both Herald, the Cupsy, and the Mitsu engine has made it substantially worse. And yet, even then, I still think it's better than Cool Tune. Anyway, that was something. That canine deck was crazy. This deck feels really good, surprisingly. I don't know what to say. Canine's like cracked right now. Feels consistent with the Radiant. Yeah, Radiant Typhoon cards are fucking busted as hell. Am I excited for any of the new decks? No. I have 2 decks. Well, 1 deck and 1 support that I'm excited for. Clown Crew, because that deck looks sick. I'm going to be playing a shit ton of that. Guaranteed. Just like almost exclusively for the artwork. And then Dark Lord. In terms of support. Everything else, I just, like, couldn't care. Like, I just don't care. The problem is, we hit peak. We did it twice. We hit peak in Yu-Gi-Oh! Twice. That I've been a part of twice now. We played tier sprite format. And I went, wow. However, even right after that, we still had fucking peak. And then it slowly dipped in quality and, like, you know, it was a gradual decline. And then we hit Jush. And it was like, man, imagine not playing Draco Tail, Vanquish Soul Canine, Yummy, Mitsu. And now I'm just sad. Imagine not playing one of those decks. Imagine being, like, forced to play, like, I don't know, fucking Cool Tune or something. What a travesty. Imagine being forced to play fucking Branded again. I feel bad for the OCG. Tier Limit was peak. Did you play during that format? Because, yeah, it so was. Was it overpowered? Hell yeah. Was it still peak? Hell yeah. It was one of the most fun decks to play. It was so exhilarating, dude. It was the best that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has ever been. And it's only close by Vanquish Soul Canine. Can't tell if I'm being sarcastic. Really? I'm being dead serious. Yeah, Tier Limit was one of the best decks, and it was one of the most fun decks to play. And to play against. It shit on you, and it didn't matter. At least in my opinion, it shit on you, and it didn't matter, because the game was so much fun. There was so much shit to do. It was awesome. 99% of your friends quit during that format. Were they playing TCG? Because, yeah, the reason it sucked in the TCG was due to the fact that it was expensive. In Master Duel, that wasn't the case. It was still an incredibly powerful deck near Tier 0, and yet it was still incredibly enjoyable because everyone had the opportunity to play it. On top of that, while yes, it wasn't necessarily a diverse format, if you actually played a tier, it was incredibly fun. The tier mirror is one of the best matchups in the entire game, more so than any non-mirror match pretty much ever. It's incredibly exhilarating and requires a lot of nuance and strategy just in general. It is like exactly what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is designed to do. That being said, it was Tier 0, but that wasn't a downside. That was just a quirk of the format. Not to mention, the TCG also had one of the best formats prior to the Ishizu cards with Pope format, which was Sprite and Tier Element format. It was like the 2-deck format, and that format also rocked. Then right after that, you had like Rescue Ace Tier Unchained format, which was also baller. I didn't like the mirror either. Why the fuck are you playing Yu-Gi-Oh? What? Tier format was great, and then Cash came out. True. True. Can't wait to take a break when Branded becomes meta again. True. But yeah, overall, like, I don't know. I'm just not looking forward to pretty much anything going forward. I'm like, what deck is there to be excited about? There's fucking nothing. Like, we hit peak again. You know, Draco Tail, Canine, Vanquish Soul, Yummy. Like, God, those decks are so fun to play, and they're so cool. Like, some of them are war criminal decks, like Canine. Canine kind of sucks to play against, but, like, I don't know. playing against Vanquishal cards, playing against Draco Tail, playing against Yummy. Man, it feels awesome. That's like peak Yu-Gi-Oh to me. Mindstone, Mathmech, Rika, Exo. Yup, those were funny formats. Dark Lord branded was the thing. True. I like Malice format. That's gotta be Rage Bait, right? I'm being sarcastic? Yeah, okay, I figured. I was like, there's no way you didn't like tier format and actually liked Malice format. Like, that sounds insane. I can understand liking, you know, older formats, and that's why maybe you're not a fan of tier format or something of that nature. But I do think in terms of modern Yu-Gi-Oh!, the Jush format in like Vanquishal Canine, Draco Tail, Yummy, that format alongside tier format, and even slightly before tier format in the TCG with like tier Sprite and like Gamble tier, or what was it, Casino tier, like those decks are some of the best that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has ever been. And I don't think you could realistically beat it. Were there issues? Of course. But were they by far the most interesting that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has been pretty much any time since links were invented? Yeah. I think, I don't know, tier to me, the reason tier limit was such a fun format was because even though you could get you were oftentimes getting your ass handed to you if you weren't playing tier. At the very least, it felt like you could play the game. It may have been a checkmate regardless of what you did, but it felt like there were options available to you to like start doing things, to play the game, to interact with the opponent. Because a lot of what they did was like reliant on what, you know, like their mills, and reliant on like waiting for you to maybe do a thing here or there. And a lot of it was kind of like waiting and punishing your plays, but you still oftentimes had something you could do. And I found that to be pretty interesting, right? And obviously the tier mirror match was phenomenal. Probably the best mirror match in the game. Probably the best matchup in the game. Basically no counters. What are you talking about? What? Tier had many counters. Tier was just better at beating those counters than most other decks. It was tier 0, but it also didn't win the first 4 of its YCSs, right? As was previously stated. So am I gonna like the new Thunder deck? No, that deck looks like ass. Not excited. Malice format sounded better in terms of counters. What? Malice had a counter that almost every deck could run. Right, much like, you know, tier limit. But on top of that, that's why Malice format sucked, is that you just immediately stopped playing the game. That was rarely the case with tier. Even if you got Dweller, you could still do stuff with tier. And even with a Dweller on your field, you couldn't just immediately beat the tier player. You still had to play the fucking game. That's what made it interesting. It wasn't an auto-win situation. You didn't just automatically win the game by activating a floodgate or activating a hand trap. Gameplay had to happen. Is that bad? Some decks can't play under Shifter. Did I say Shifter? There were like several options. You could play Bestials, you could play Shifter, you could play Dweller, you could play Fissure, you could play Macrocosmos, you could play Flunder, and, well, I guess that was a Shifter deck, but you get the point, right? I was playing fucking what is it? Anubis? What is the card? Is it Anubis? Anubis. Yeah, End of Anubis in Sprite. So just win the coin? No. Just play the game. Yeah, just win the coin toss. Just draw the out. That's Yu-Gi-Oh! What? You're like, oh, Malice was better because conceptually it had counters. But conceptually, Tier had counters too. It's just that they didn't immediately win the game, oftentimes. You could still kind of play the game. That was what made it cool. Anyway. Malice Formal single-handedly killed Master Duel? Almost, yeah, pretty much. The problem with Malice is that it sucked to play too, because you could just get Lancet and then die. Like, that was not fun. No one likes just, oh, cool, they Lancet me. I guess I just stop. I guess I just don't play the game. Especially prior to the Attic Nister stuff. You literally just couldn't do anything. You were just kind of locked under not playing the game. Arya set Metaverse, activate Fountain from deck, proceed. Yeah, that could work. Five versus 7 card you like? Oh, I despise it. I think it's terrible. No, I don't think we're gonna add Piri or anything. Here's the thing. Yes, tier format, the problem with tier format was that it was expensive. A lot of people were like priced out of tier format, which is the case with tier 0 formats, right? That is inherently an issue with any of the TCGs. That was not the case within Master Duel. And that doesn't mean that it was bad gameplay. Right? The same thing happened with Dragon Ruler. Dragon Ruler was basically tier 0. The only reason it wasn't actually tier 0 representation was because no one could play the deck because it was too expensive. Happens, right? I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying that doesn't necessarily mean that it wasn't good gameplay. Dragon Ruler format had a lot of really good gameplay with the Dragon Ruler mirror, right? Tier was very similar. This format's very similar. We live in a world where going first, FTK, Floodgate, negate, board wipe, banish, face down, GG. Right. And now if you give going second an additional card, you're forcing the first player to make sure that they only have that option. You basically have to prevent the opponent from playing the game because they have just a sheer advantage on cards than you. So you either have to play... The opponent doesn't get to play the game by floodgating them or infinite negates or something of that nature. Or you die to the follow-up, to the sheer quantity of cards that the opponent has. It's not exactly good game design. It's like really bad game design. I could understand maybe like if you draw just, you know, your additional card for turn instead of, you know, you start with 6 cards and then you don't draw for turn kind of thing as the going second player. I could understand that. I still think that's a bad idea because, again, just sheer card advantage, right? Don't think it's a good idea to give the going second player an additional card when there's no resource system or anything of that nature within Yu-Gi-Oh! Making it so that you can just activate all of these cards. Create some issues because you just strictly have way more cards. Right? The advantage of going first is the fact that While you don't get to draw cards, you get to go first. With going second, the advantage is you get to draw cards. Realistically, the way to solve this is to make it so that the going second player has actual options, and that going first is not consigned to playing just a bunch of negates and floodgates, or that the negates and floodgates are not good, right? So that the going second player actually has the capability of playing the game. Or you could also just print like good going second cards like they have, you know, with like Ketu or Fimena or Izana or some of these other options, right? Things that allow you to play on the opponent's turn or just help you push through established boards with Engine, right? Ketu is probably the best example of this. Going second has 1/3 the win rate. That's a lie. It's just not true. I think it's like 40%. It's worse, yeah, substantially, but they have a new pot, which is basically a mulligan. Yeah, I saw that. It kind of sucks. Whatever going second player can do going first, you can do better? What? Tenpai needs more custom hands, true. You ever been hit with a full board plus 5 hand traps? Yep. And? I've also beaten a full board with 5 hand traps. It happens. If you have the right cards. What I'm saying is not necessarily that going first shouldn't be weaker. What I'm saying is that I don't think giving going second a buff is the correct answer. I think going second has a ton of options. And quite frankly, it is a correct advantage to give going first one less card than going second. The problem is going first is too strong. Not necessarily that going second is too weak. Right? Like, going first, you just have way too many options available to you, most notably in things that just, like, kind of end the game, right? I don't know. I don't like the additional card. That's what I will say. It depends on what board and which hand traps. Damn! That's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Whoa! What a crazy concept! Alright, later.